I, 28, want to break up with my partner, 33. I'm so scared to be alone. My partner and I have a hell of a lot of issues. To sum them up, too much drinking, lying constantly about drinking, and most likely other things. Not helping out with our children enough, and generally acting like he doesn't care about me. See my post history for more detail. We've been together for 8 years and have 2 children, aged 2.5 and 7 weeks. I've had a long think whilst I've been visiting my family about our future, and I don't think he will ever be able to make me happy. I've given so much to the relationship. I constantly feel disrespected and undervalued. I genuinely think it's the best for me and my family, but I feel so afraid to break up. Firstly, I genuinely feel really sad and sorry for him at the thought of it. I know it is for the best because I resent him so much. But I do love him and care about him immensely. I don't want him to be sad and feel like I'm going to break his heart. Secondly, I have no family where we live, and my friends are very busy. I already have a tiny support network and feel isolated a lot, and it would become so much smaller. He's lived in our town for much longer than me, and has so many childhood friends there. I know I would be the bad guy to so many people. I can't help feeling like I'm in a lose-lose situation. I don't mean to play the victim, but I just feel lost. Has anyone been in a similar advice? Does anyone have any advice as to how I can be stronger with this? Too long, don't read. I want to break up, but I'm terrified of being a single mum. Alone, with no support. I don't want to hurt him either. Advice, please. Staying with someone because you're scared of being alone is one of the worst reasons to stay. You're already alone. You can be around a crowd of people and still feel and be alone. You can do better on your own. Now, on to what is holding you back. 1. Not wanting him to be sad. You can't set yourself on fire to keep others warm. 2. Having a small support system. This is a very legitimate concern, but you need support now. Probably. So the only thing that would be different is this way you've ended the relationship. Being the bad guy. This would happen no matter the circumstances. Some people will believe one partner the saint, and one an evil vindictive word I won't say because I'm wary of mods. Absolutely nothing will change, that even in amicable breakups. Now, there are some things you need to consider. You have 2 kids, that means he will be in your life forever, because you 2 owe it to those kids to co-parent, and do right by them unless he poses a threat to them. If you 2 live together, moving out / kicking him out would take some legal know-how. One final thing, the only thing worse than being in a bad relationship for 8 years is being in a bad relationship for 8 years and 1 day. I felt pretty much the same after having my now 2-year-old. My partner of 6 years didn't help out. Clearly had a drinking problem which he tried to hide from me. He was verbally abusive and generally didn't seem to give a shit about me. I tried to ride it out and hope that things would get better, but they didn't. After a year and a half I finally snapped. I left him, got my own place with my kid, and I'm so much happy. I thought I would be scared on my own, but I'm truly so much better off. My friends and family have noticed a change in me for the better. I was worried about telling him I was done and going to move out, but it turned out he was pretty happy with it. I moved closer to my family for support. It's tough being a single parent. I won't sugarcoat. I work full-time, so I come home and have to be in mum mode instantly. If you know it's not working and nothing is gonna change, take the leap. It will be worth. A friend convinced me to get a book, and sadly, I haven't managed to read more than a few pages in. But a quote has already stuck with me. Don't be so afraid about losing the one. There's no one. Don't settle for a crappy relationship because you're afraid other relationship can be better.